Hey everybody, it's Alexis here and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, I'm a floral designer and you can go follow me on Instagram at Flowers by Alexis. In today's video, I'm going to be making this beautiful centerpiece using flowers that Petal Driven has sent me. This video is in collaboration with them today. In part 1 of this mini-series, I unbox and review all the flowers that Petal Driven has sent me. If you're interested in watching that video, then click the link in the right-hand corner. Now enough of my talking. Let's get into some centerpiece making, guys. First thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking some tape and I'm going to just grid the vase so that way my flowers have something to stand in. I usually like using bowls to arrange my centerpieces in because I feel like they're really beautiful and they're easy to find. Like they're low, they're long, like you can really do a lot when you have a bowl this size. So I always recommend using bowls or anything low and long to make your centerpieces so that way people can see over your centerpiece and it's not like in the way when you're talking at the table. What I like to do first is I like to start with my greens just to get kind of like a base idea of like what I'm doing. I like to start with the greens also so that way I can get like a shape of my arrangement. Lots to choose from. I love using parvifolia. It's also really good for flower crowns. So if you're like looking to make a flower crown and looking for a good green, I recommend parvifolia. Now we're just gonna start by placing my greens into the vase. When working with tape and like a grid like this, I always like to do like one type of green on the left side and then a different type of green on the right side. It just gives your arrangement like some interest and it just makes things look really cool when you do it that way. So, and don't be discouraged, like when you're first putting your first few stems in, like things are gonna flop a little bit because like you're building your base with these flowers. So, you know, like it might look a little strange at first, but don't be discouraged, it's gonna be great. Another thing I recommend is just kind of have trust and faith in yourself. You know, it might not look exactly how you want it to look at first, but I think as long as you just keep your principles of design, moving slow, really thinking about it, that's just how like my best arrangements have turned out over time. Like the ones that I've taken my time on and I haven't really thought too much about them, those are the ones that tend to be the best. So, not a lot of flop, yes. But I always like to do the greens first because it gives me my shape. It allows the other flowers to sit into the greens. Let's see. So yeah, this is our base. If you guys ever have any leftover eucalyptus, I recommend taking it, bundling it up, and then hang it upside down in your shower, and your shower will smell absolutely beautiful. I do this all the time with my leftover eucalyptus. So try that out if you haven't already. Now what's great about having like your boxes and the tarp down is that you can simply just take all your debris and throw it on the floor. Alrighty, so now that we've got a decent base going on here, I'm gonna add in my flowers next. I'm gonna start with my spray roses. I like these because they're big and they're gonna take up a lot of room. So I'm gonna just add 3 of those to start with. The key to any good garden style arrangement is doing it in the shape of an S. So what that means is that you have a high point and a low point. And I find that when I do that, my flower arrangements tend to look really good when I do it that way. Next, I'm going to be taking some of this leucadendron and I'm going to start creating the shape of my arrangement. So I know we did that with the greens, but I'm gonna just take it a step further. Okay. Decided to flop in that direction. Maybe we'll do another one. That same area. Okay, got a high, got a low point, got a lot of greens going everywhere. Thinking about placing these guys a little lower in the arrangement. Kind of just want to hide the mechanics as best as I can. And this one on the other side to balance this side out a little bit. Beautiful. I keep staring at these beautiful garden roses and I want to work with them. Like I want them to be front and center. I want people to see them. Like that be the first flower you see when you walk in the door. So I'm gonna stick him just a little farther out of the arrangement than the other flowers, just so that way he's really like the statement piece, you know? And a little lower inside. Really got to make these flowers do what you want, you know? Like if you don't like something, simply just take it out and place it somewhere else. I'll start somewhere and then I'm like, no, I'm not feeling it there. So then I'll place it somewhere else. Somewhere where I am feeling it a little bit more. Okay, place this. Center here. Okay. This is what we've done so far. Now I'm gonna probably take some more carnations and just like fill the holes. Use some more garden roses, not garden roses, spray roses. This arrangement's really big. I would probably put this arrangement on like a dining room table. If you have like a place card table, you're doing like a wedding, this would probably go there. And we have these white roses. I kind of want to place these like a little more outward. Aw, he died. What you can do to make them open up a little faster is you can blow into them. And I just like to pull off the guard petals. They're ugly. When I'm arranging, I like to group my flowers in like 2s or 3s if I haven't already said that. I just feel like this way looks the best. All right, now I'm thinking about putting a little bit of white like in the front of this area here. Keep forgetting to not pick that flower up. To me, flower arranging is all about trial and error. It's all about like, I don't know, seeing what you like, what you don't like. And to me, that creates the best kind of arrangement when you work slow, when you think things through properly. I have these cosmos here, and I really like these because these are really nice, like wispy, airy flower. This is what's really gonna make the whole garden look come together. Pieces of leucodendron on this side. Now, same thing with the scabious pod. They're also kind of delicate, so you kind of want to use them towards the end, just like you did your cosmos. And this is my centerpiece that I just made here using all of Petal Driven's flowers. So
In next week's video, I'm going to be making another arrangement using Petal Driven's flowers. They ended up giving me so many flowers that I figured, why not just make another arrangement? Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you get notified when I upload that video.
Alright guys, there you have it. Here are the 2 arrangements I made. Overall, I'm very happy with how these arrangements turned out. I asked you guys on my Instagram stories, like, what kind of arrangement would you like me to make using Petal Driven's flowers? I got a whole lot of responses. You guys were saying that you wanted like a fall arrangement with like some moody tones. So that's exactly what I did. I did just that. I did incorporate some like lighter, brighter flowers just because my Instagram feed is like light, bright, and happy. So I wanted to do that so that way I could just incorporate like my style plus what you guys wanted. And overall, I have to say that I'm very happy with how this turned out. I would definitely recommend using Petal Driven when buying your flowers. I'm definitely going to be using from them, and not just because they're sponsoring this video, but because I genuinely feel like the quality is top-notch. I love that you do not have to be a flower shop to purchase from them. I love that they work with just the everyday person. They will deliver all the blooms straight to your door. Their website was super easy to use. They have pictures of everything, which is a huge plus because I have used many websites and they don't have pictures. They just have descriptions, and like the pictures that they do have are like super pixely and like crappy. So I just want to say thank you, Petal Driven, for allowing me to work with these blooms today. Thank you so much. This is an extremely amazing opportunity, and I cannot stress this to you enough, but I am blessed to be working with them. A few years back, I was watching this girl named Ashlyn Carter. She's another YouTuber that does like flower arrangements and stuff, like DIY, health videos, lifestyle, like she does it all. She's awesome. If you don't already, go follow her. But Ashlyn, she works with Petal Driven as well, and even before I started this YouTube channel, I'm just like, wow, like what an opportunity it is to work with a flower company like this. So fast forward 2020, I'm working with them. Like this is amazing, guys. Like this is really cool. So I just want to say thank you, Petal Driven, for providing me with these beautiful blooms to work with today. Thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys on my next ones. Follow me on Instagram at Flowers by Alexis, and I will see you all soon with another video. Bye!